Exciting news! Apple's upcoming M3 MacBook Pro unveiling next week. Greetings, tech enthusiasts! The much anticipated Apple event, aptly named Scary Fast, is just around the corner and it's poised to introduce the all-new M3 MacBook Pro. In this segment, we'll delve into the juicy details of this sleek machine, including its screen size, design, and other specifications. Of course, we'll also provide you with the latest insights on the MacBook Pro M3's release date and price. For a substantial period, Apple has consistently offered both a more modest, lower-spec MacBook Pro and a more powerful, high-spec counterpart. In the past, the 13-inch MacBook Pro sported Intel chipsets, starting with dual-core processors and evolving into quad-core options. However, with the transition to Apple Silicon, the 13-inch MacBook Pro received the standard M-series chips, such as the M1 and M2. On the other hand, the 14 and 16-inch MacBook Pros boasted the M1 Pro, M2 Pro, and M2 Max chips, as well as the M1 Max. This positioned the 13-inch MacBook Pro as the lower-spec model. Notably, the design of the MacBook Pro has remained virtually unchanged for approximately 7 years, even through the Intel chipset era. The touch bar design persisted without significant updates. Nevertheless, this year brings the promise of change. The winds of transformation are blowing, and the 13-inch MacBook Pro might finally receive a fresh design. Now let's talk about the design and screen size of the upcoming MacBook Pro M3. We have high hopes that this year will usher in a brand new design for the MacBook Pro, featuring the M3 chipset. It's likely that this design will be slimmer than the 14 and 16-inch MacBook Pros, though it might come with fewer ports than its larger siblings. Anticipate the return of MagSafe, an SD card slot, and an HDMI port. However, as it's the smaller MacBook Pro, you'll probably find only 2 USB-C Thunderbolt 4 ports. In terms of screen size, expect it to remain at 13.6 inches, without a move to 14 inches or beyond, and likely without the ProMotion display, retaining the standard 60Hz refresh rate. Battery life should see a slight improvement, thanks to the next-gen chipset. Speaking of chipsets, we're gearing up for the M3 to take the stage, promising a significant performance boost of approximately 70% over the original M1 Apple Silicon that debuted in 2020. Expect more cores and a transition to a 3nm manufacturing process, enhancing both speed and battery efficiency. It's important to note that while we're sharing these details, they're not carved in stone. Leaks and reports are foolproof, but they certainly pique our curiosity and keep us excited about the potential changes coming to the MacBook Pro. This event seems to be the perfect stage for the long-anticipated M3 MacBook Pro reveal. The product will likely be available to consumers shortly after the event, possibly by November 4th. Before we wrap up, a quick mention of our ongoing giveaway. We're giving away an iPhone 15 Pro Max around the end of December or early January. Prices will vary depending on your chosen configuration, with the base model starting at $1,299 and options for higher storage capacities.